Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently watched Maze Runner, and after having read all of the books, this follows the book very, very closely, and I absolutely adored it. It was an adrenaline rush from the start to the finish, and of course it had humor too, which I wasn't really expecting. You don't really come to expect that or even anticipate it in a movie that's known as a thriller or a horror movie. And it's a post-apocalyptic film. If you read the Scorch Trials, then you understand exactly what happened. And they actually talk about the Scorch itself. And I don't know if they're going to do Maze Runner, Kill Order, and then Death Cure, and then Scorch Trials. They probably will, because that's the way they did Lord of the Rings, which really irritates me. But needless to say, it still follows in a very episodic pattern, and I was blown away. I'm not going to say exactly what happens in the movie if you haven't read the book, because it's a huge spoiler alert. So I'm not going to do that. I'll spare you that. I'm a good fangirl. So I will just leave you wondering, what happens? The actors who played these roles, they were absolutely perfect. I loved everybody. I didn't know who any of them are, but I didn't really care, because it didn't really matter. But it's just, in and of itself, the movie has a good message. When you're in a situation that you don't know and what's happening, you should stick together as a group, because e pluribus unum, right? United we stand, divided we fall. And that's the whole message of the film in and of itself, and there's a lot of truth to it, and I thought it was really quite splendiferous. And if you're a fan of the book, then I think that you'll absolutely adore it. I'm not really sure what else to say about Maze Runner, other than I give it 2 thumbs way up, 5 stars hands down. It's one of the best movie adaptations I've seen in a good long while. They did a really good job with it. It was terrific. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time, and I'm excited to see what they'll do with Killzone and Death Cure, because of course they left it wide open for a sequel, as you well know if you've read the quadrology. Eager to see, waiting with bated breath, or as my friend from England would say, I'm waiting in suspenders. But don't they call them braces, though? Oh well. Anyway, I am bracing myself. Let me just put it that way. It was astoundingly good. I was just completely rapt by it. I was not bored. There weren't any lulls, and a lot of it was action, not just action. There was dialogue too. It relied less on dialogue, and it was more about the whole suspense and that hunter be hunted kind of mood, which I really, really like. And this movie pulls that off so beautifully, and it's absolutely sensational. And I'm wondering where they shot this, because I know they shot The Hunger Games. They shot a little bit of it in Oregon, and then they shot some of it in Georgia. So it kind of looked like Oregon to me, because I've been to Oregon, I've been to Portland, and they have those big, huge, absolutely gorgeous pine trees. They have these conifers everywhere. And that was what it was like in the Glades. So I'm thinking, Oregon maybe? Maybe they did it in Tennessee or somewhere in the Midwest, because in the Midwest we have a lot of forests too. But it's hard telling. It looked like there were a lot of conifers, so I'm assuming Oregon. I didn't watch the credits, so I'm not sure where they shot it at. It could have been Alberta, Canada. A lot of the films like this are shot in Alberta as well. So they have a lot of vast landscape to do films such as these, and do them quite well, mind you. That's all I have to say. I love the cinematography of it, the maze itself, and how how sinister it is, and how unpredictable it becomes, and it's just a testament to they want to survive, the will of the human to persevere, and his tenacity to do so, and that's just what all survival movies are about, and that's why I like them. And this is a great example of survival of the fittest. So that's basically all I had to say about Maze Runner. If you haven't seen the movie, well, read the books first. Read the books first, then you'll understand what's going on, because movies like this require a book to read, like a manual, before you get into it. Just like Hunger Games was similar. If you hadn't read the books, then the movie really doesn't make that much sense, honestly. It makes more sense. Just, to me, being a lover of books, I think it just adds to it. It gives me a good visual representation of what the producer or the director wanted to convey through his cinematography and all that. And I like this particular, it doesn't really say, it doesn't tell me, Temple Hill, Gotham Group, 20th Century Fox, and does it say Dylan O'Brien? No, it say, yeah, these are the people that are in it. I don't know any of these people. It doesn't really say who was responsible for filming it. Oh, well, I don't really mind. Doesn't matter. All that really is important to me is that it was a very entertaining film, and I am absolutely just I am satisfied beyond my wildest dreams that it met all my expectations, and it went beyond my expectations, which is hard for a movie to do. If you haven't seen it, see it now, because it's amazing. And that's all I have to say about Maze Runner. See you next time, everybody. Bye.